Hello, fam. It's your girl, Miss Diva Trucker, and I'm coming to you today. I have a special guest for you. We are doing the Lady Trucker Talk live tonight. I have a special guest, and the person that I have on tonight is the one and only. A lot of you all may know her, some of you all may not, but I want you to go and check out her YouTube channel. And her name is Miss Queen Trucking, okay? So we're gonna chat it up. We're gonna talk for a little bit. We're gonna talk about pride. We're gonna talk about training. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. Okay. So y'all are now with me on my Facebook page. You're also with me on my live feed. She may freeze up a little bit, but she can still hear me, and we're still gonna have a conversation. Okay. So if you don't mind, I can't see what y'all write unless I have my glasses on. Okay. But other than that, this is just going to be like any other live feed. We are just going to chat it up. But I do want to introduce you to the new member of the trucking industry and also YouTube, better known as Miss Queen Trucking. Okay, here she comes. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Here you are. Here you are. Here you are.
Hey,
Yes. Listen, child,
hey
we've been trying to do this.
everybody.
We've been trying to do this forever and a day. And I am so glad and so thankful that we finally I'm pulled over, you ain't in the truck, so we could get this all
Right?
together. Okay.
Right? Oh my God, I'm so
Yeah.
happy. Like, you don't understand how happy I am right now. Like, I've been watching you since before I even decided that I wanted to get into trucking. And this is like a full circle for me. Like, I love you so
Girl.
much. Like, I'm going crazy right now. Like, I'm fangirling. I've been fangirling.
Girl, me, you, honey. I was like, I tried to check out a lot of the new. I see a lot of new people, and then some people that I miss or whatever, but they got good content and they got good things. So, this year,
Right.
2020, what I'm trying to do is bring everybody, in front, and
Yeah.
therefore that we can share it, and because y'all are coming out and y'all ain't, it's no holds bars, and y'all are doing y'all thing. Okay. And I am so proud of you for being able to take this journey. Let me ask you this, Queen. Where are you from, first of all? Where are you from?
Okay. I'm from Dallas, Texas. This is where I'm from Dallas, Texas. I've been living there like my whole life. So yeah, I'm from Dallas. I'm a Texas girl. Dallas
What did
Cowboys don't they
what was you doing? What was you doing before you got in the trucking industry, and what made you get into trucking?
well, when I was into trucking, I was into like home health care. So I did like a lot of home health care. I took care of a lot of mentally ill patients. But I like learned like a long time in the beginning. I learned that taking care of, it wasn't my passion. It wasn't really a passion of mine. I was just doing it because the money was good, the insurance was good, because I was working for the state of Texas, and I also was a security guard. I became a trucker, so I was pretty much everywhere. But one thing out of all those things that I had in common was I used to always use the money I used to make, and I used to always go travel. Like, I would go travel everywhere like to truck, and I just did a lot of traveling. And then I was just like, one day I was talking with my boyfriend, and he was just like, well, I want to do trucking. And he was like, well, trucking. And I ain't gonna lie, I did kind of go back and forth because I was like, I don't know. Because I was like, trucking is, I only see a lot of females in it. And that's when I got on YouTube and I found you. I found, Nick and Carla. I found, keeping it 100 trucking, but now she's keeping it 100 experiences. So, I started getting in the game and watching y'all do it. And I was like, man, there's a lot of females out here, especially black females. I was like, man, there's a lot of black females out here. Let me get out here. And I was like, I feel like I can do anything I put my mind to. So, once I set my mind to it, I was like, I'm gonna go trucking. And I told my family and I left and I was trucking.
Okay, so do you have any kids? How old are you? Tell me about that.
No, I do not have any children. Not yet. I'm gonna have some in the future, but not right now. Not right now. But I'm trying to be selfish with myself right now. And then, when I get ready to share my love, I'll have some children. But but no children, and I'm 25 years old. So
25 years old. Girl, you know my son is older than
yeah,
you.
really.
Okay, listen. Now, listen. Now, you said your boyfriend
Wait,
kind of got you in the truck in or whatever the case may be. Is
yeah.
he driving now, or what's the plan with that?
Well, yeah, he's driving. He's actually driving with KLLM. So that's where he works. He drives the KLLM. So yeah, he's driving. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, so he's
KLLL, that's
driving.
my
Yeah.
home. That's my
Yeah.
home. Well, okay. Now, when you was out looking for a school and things like that, tell me what the process was as far as selecting a trucking school and why you
Right.
chose Prime.
Oh Lord. Okay. Well, I chose prom. Like I said in the beginning, when I first got there, you used to go to prom. You worked at prom. You didn't work at prom? I swear I'm
Girl,
looking at the
no.
videos.
I was at KLLM. I ain't got no
Was
Prime.
that KLLM?
Child,
Oh wait. No, no, no. You wasn't at prom. Keeping it 100
keeping it
exclusive.
100 was
She
at
was at,
Prime.
yeah, she was at prom, right? Okay. So I seen her at prom. So I used to go back and watch some of her old videos at prom. And then I decided to, then I started diving into the YouTube of Prime. I watched some of good videos and the bad videos, and I noticed Prime had a lot of good reviews. Like, I didn't really find a lot of bad reviews on Prime. So I was like, okay. And then, I did my research. And then, of course, my boyfriend, he did his research. And, initially we both were supposed to go to Prime, but Prime didn't accept him because of an old record. Because, Prime is very particular about who they let in their company, So
Yeah.
he didn't get accepted. So, he left and said, fuck Prime. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know if I cuss on her.
Girl,
But
I'm like, I almost
I'm sorry.
grabbed my chest. I was like, woo.
Like,
Okay, go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
but he left. He said he good. He done with Prime. And he left and he went to KLLM. But I decided, since, I wanted to go to Prom because like I said, I seen Keeping It 100. Then you had Nick and Carla. Then you had Tiny House Dreaming. It was like so many females there. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go. I'm going to just go and take this leap of faith. And I'm going to go. So I left. And man, man, did I
Right.
left.
One of the things that Prime offers is they have one of the highest paid training programs. That's what
Right.
attracts a lot of the people to them.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
some of their people in training make more than a solo driver do when they come out of training. Okay,
Right.
so
Right.
that's why a lot of people are attracted to Prime. But another thing about it is that their training is the longest training ever. Okay,
Man,
you
I'm
will
telling
be
you.
in training
Okay.
for 6 months. Okay, there's a
I'm
phase,
telling you.
there's a TNT, there's another stage, there's this stage, and about time you get out of training, you've been had 6 months experience out on the
Man,
road.
exactly. That's true. I'm telling you. First you got PSD, then you got TNT, then you got EBT, you got all the T's.
Yeah,
You got all
so
the T's.
so when you go there, you have to understand that it is a very long process as far as your training is concerned. But they do have one of the highest paid training programs out there.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So that's why a lot of people are so attracted to going to Prime and then all the bells and whistles that it offers.
Right.
Um,
That's true.
but and then you would have still been at Prime if you didn't establish, if you didn't have these things that happen at the Prime. Okay. So one of the things that I reached out to you for is because I wanted to talk to you about it, and not just bash or whatever the case may be, but I want to talk about it because I don't ever want you to feel like if you're going through something good, bad, or indifferent, that you should not be able to talk about it and express how the way you experienced it. Okay. And
Right.
I know
Right.
you received a lot of, hate or all this kind of
Man.
stuff. And I was like, you know what? Let me reach out to you because, first of all, when you decide to come into the trucking industry and you decide to do YouTube, not knowing all the backlash and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff that may happen to
Man.
you while you put
Yeah.
yourself out on public display,
Yeah.
can happen. We didn't get a class on the YouTube thing,
No.
and and you was just trying to express what happened to you and what you went through in your experience.
Right.
Just telling your story and what it is. And a lot of times when people do that and it's not in a positive light, they, it's the company being called and,
Man.
all these things, and you getting bashed and everything like that. And it's like, well, how can people tell you the real deal and what they went through if they're not allowed to express, some of the things that they happen? And it's not to point blame or a finger, it's just to say that, hey, this happened to me. It is a problem. We need to talk about it and resolve the issue. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care what company you go to, no company is perfect. You see what I'm saying? So all companies going to have some sort of issue, problems, or whatever the case may be, and it's just how we handle it. And we don't want to, I don't know why it's so hot in this truck, but we don't want to push it under the rug. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
To the light, so that if this happened, we can do stuff better. Right? And then also support you in your time of need. Because I know you felt like you was just out here by yourself. Oh my God, I done said something bad about crime.
It was a lot. Because like I said, the whole reason why I got on YouTube, because I was like, I want to put my experiences out there. Being a female trucker, how it is for me. I went to prom, I was expecting nothing but good stuff, but then this happened and that happened, and then the stuff with my trainer happened, and then it was just like a whirlwind. And like, I don't know, like I went home, my YouTube, all of a sudden more people start watching my videos, and like I said, I love all my subscribers so much for even giving me a platform to even speak. That's crazy to me. Like, I'm still in shock, from my YouTube doing what it did and what it's still doing. And then I was just and then all of a sudden, like, more people start watching the videos. Then stuff start getting back to prom. Then everybody at prom and their mama start watching my videos. Then people start reporting my videos to prom because they didn't like what I was saying, and then like I said in one of my videos, I would have never made these videos if I would have never had these experiences. So it was just crazy. People was coming to me talking about oh, you ain't a real trucker. Oh, you need to, somebody told me that you're better off being a lot lizard than being a trucker. Like, people were mad. People were pissed off.
It's called victim blaming. It's called you going through an experience, and if it's not the best experience or what they think that your experience should be, then you're a bad person. Then why didn't you do this and why didn't you do that and all this kind of stuff? But first of all, let me just ask you this. And if you don't want to talk about it, you could just tell me, look, I don't want to talk about it. I'm done with it, whatever the case may be. But when you got, and I saw you when you got to prom and everything, you was all excited. You was doing your TNT. You was back there doing the back end. You got your license, all that kind of stuff going on with your trainer.
Right.
When you got on the truck with your trainer, the thing that saddened me the most was, when you said that you got a call from Prime Safety Department threatening to sue you. A YouTuber that is just speaking her opinion on her experience of what happened to her. You want to sue a YouTuber, okay? Now, mind you, we all talk about crime, okay?
Right.
A lot of us that do say something don't work there, okay? But yet still, we report the good, bad, or the ugly. There's so many YouTubers that have reported, or including myself, lawsuits that have came about, or whatever the case may be. And it seemed to me that as long as you're putting crime in a positive form, it's okay for you to have a social media presence or put their name in their videos and all this kind of stuff. But as soon as you say something that is a little bit not so positive, then you're the bad person. We're going to sue you and take everything about, Prime down. My thing is like one person that has a bad experience is not going to close the company down. Okay.
Like,
Another thing is if you have that standard with somebody that says something bad about Prime, it has to be across the board. Okay.
across the board,
So if
exactly.
you don't want one person speaking about Prime, you shouldn't have everybody else speaking about Prime.
Right.
And you should have a social media policy that states that. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. And see, that's the thing. Like when everything went down, as far as like I said, my YouTube, everybody started watching my video, and then they started getting back to Prime, and then Prime started watching my video and found out about it. Like I said, I had like my ex trainer, my first ex trainer, his wife didn't like my video. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly I was talking about her in the video, but she didn't like it. So she decided she wanted to do, she wanted to have her whole family call up to Prime and like keep complaining about my videos to a point to where Prime called me, and at this point I wasn't even working for Prime anymore. Prime called me and was like, "Hey, you need to remove our logo off of your videos, or we're gonna have to take legal action because people keep calling us complaining about your videos."
That
And
is so crazy to me that they would call you, somebody with like 3,000 subscribers, that you're this huge company, that you're going to call a YouTuber and say, if you don't take the video down, I am going to threaten legal action. So it's like they tried to intimidate you in some kind of way for just speaking about what happened to you. And I'm like, do you have that much time that you're going to focus on getting an attorney to sue somebody that, you know, that ain't even driving and making an income just so you can prove a point? That just was outrageous to me that they would go that far and pick up the phone. The other thing that was an issue was that the wife and the trainer was emailing you or calling you and things like that. That's harassment.
Look, I'm telling you,
even though if you didn't even say their name, okay, you didn't even say who they was, okay.
I wasn't even in their truck when I was talking about them. I was in a hotel just speaking my experience, and they flipped the fucking script. They was mad as hell, like especially his wife. His wife, she was pissed. She was like, "Oh, you know, it's just crazy." And I was just like, you know, you up here emailing me, harassing me. You weren't even supposed to be on the truck in the first place. If I don't know, I'm not gonna cuss, but if your butt wasn't on the truck in the first place, I would have even made the video. You know, it's just so crazy that everybody want to point the finger at me like, oh damn, you know, you somebody call me a whistleblower. You a whistleblower? Oh, you telling this bad business? It's
no,
truck.
It's about yeah, it's about you being safe on the truck. You did not sign up. You signed a contract that you have to, if you don't stay there within a certain period of time, you have to pay so much money back, right?
Right.
You did not sign up to be on a truck with a trainer and also have their spouse on the truck with you. Like, I mean, is that the authorization? Like, we can train. Like, I train with Ripley. Okay, but Ripley is a dog. You can have three, you know what I'm saying? You can't have 3 heartbeats on a truck because
that's the thing. When I went to Prime and I told them about it, Prime Safety came to me, and the person who was over TNT at Prime came to me, and they straight up was like, "Oh, well, he was in violation because he wasn't supposed to have more than 3 heartbeats on the truck." And
now
then since he's a TNT,
that's about like, because now you can have 3 people on a truck because CR England have 2 bunks and they have a trainer and 2 students. Okay, so you can have 3 people on a truck, but you cannot have somebody that's on the truck that is not authorized to be on that truck. Okay, that's where the violation is, because if you and him got pulled over, okay, and DOT would have asked for insurance or whatever the case may be, then she's not covered on the truck, and you can't have anybody that's on that truck that's not covered under insurance. So that was a problem in itself. Okay, so that should have been handled. The other thing that, you know, when he was talking about in the video was that you was driving a lot at night.
Yeah, I only drove at night. There was no days. I only drove at night, and I had people in my comments saying, "Oh, well, you know, a lot of trainers want you to only drive at night." Hey, well,
that's being a trainer. There is no way in the world I will have a driver that has less than a month experience on the road driving every night, all night long. That is not the way training goes. Okay. Just for your FYI, we do
That's what
not allow students
everybody was in
in
the
the
comments
truck.
telling me. Look, everybody was in the comments telling me, "Oh, you wrong. That's his truck. He's leased. You know what I'm saying? He can do whatever he want. You know what I'm saying? You can drive nights. When I train my students, they only drive nights." And I was just like, well, I just felt like it was wrong for me to only be driving nights because he never even gave me the opportunity to switch. He only wanted to drive days, and he only wanted me to drive nights. And I
Just
was just like,
imagine you a new driver. Okay, it's bad enough you got to learn how to maneuver during the daytime. At nighttime, somebody has to get up and check on you about to see if you fatigue. Okay, how do you know if your driver is fatigued or if you're tired or whatever the case may be? You as a student is trying to do the right thing and drive and finish your your hours or whatever the case may be.
right.
But as a trainer, that trainer should be checking on you every couple of hours to make sure that what do you see, what do
He
you
ain't
know
check on me.
to
That man, the
be
first day
able
I
to
hopped in
check
that
on you.
truck, the first day I hopped in the truck with that man, he straight up asked me, he was like, D, because that's what he was like, D, how comfortable are you driving nights? I was like, I guess I'm pretty comfortable. He was like, all right, hopped his butt in that back bunk and closed the curtain, and that was it. And it's been like, it was like that every single day. He never
Well,
checked up on me. He never woke up and was like, is you all right? You good? Like nothing. Nothing.
that's putting you at risk. That's not only putting you at risk, that's putting him and whoever he had on the truck at risk as well. Because you have an inexperienced driver behind the wheel of a truck driving all that night long. You don't check on fatigue, you don't check and see if they're okay. I mean, it's just a dangerous situation to do that. Okay. Eventually, yeah, you have to drive nights and switch up, but for you to get on that truck and all you do is drive nights, then that is a safety concern. Okay.
Right.
The other thing is when he was leaving you like at the Walmart, first of all, you shouldn't be left on a truck by yourself. I don't know what their policy is, but I know when I'm training, I cannot leave a student on the truck by themselves. If I'm going in
Right.
the hotel, the student go in the hotel. Okay.
Right.
If I stop or whatever the case may be, and I want to take home time, either that student going home time or they coming with me. At no
Right.
point in time should a trainee be left on the truck by themselves.
Right. Honey, he left. I'm telling you, he left. Like when he went to his, I'm telling you, he went to number one's house. He left me behind at McDonald's. And, I had to walk across the street to go to the TA to the bathroom. I had to walk across the street, use the bathroom. He had me behind the McDonald's. McDonald's ain't 24 hours. And, I'm a female. Clearly, I got to get up and go to the bathroom. I got to shower. He let
Right.
me sit on the road. He went to Walmart. Like I said, he had me in Walmart parking lot, for a shower, nothing. He just was about living his best life. Like I said, I even asked him, could I shower? And he was like, oh, well, I'm doing yard work right now. Or we're going to the mall. I'll come and get you later. After I had already been sitting in the truck for 2 days. Like it just was like
Let me
I don't
let me add
know. People was
let me
asking me
add
like, well, people was like, but you should have went to Walmart and got some buckets of water and washed. And I was like, but why do I have to go to the extreme to take care of myself when my trainer should be making sure that these things are taken care of?
that
You
you're
know what I'm
taking
saying?
care of.
Like
As a trainer, you should take care of your student. Let me ask you this. When these things started happening to you, like being at
right.
Walmart, left, the wife on the truck, all these things started happening to you. At what time did you report? Like did you like the first thing with him leaving you at Walmart? Did you pick up the phone and call and let them know and say, "Hey, I'm in the truck by myself. This is what's going on with me"? Because don't they have like a driver liaison or somebody that you could contact?
Well, they claim. Well, Prime claims that that your DM is supposed to call you every week when you're a student, but it doesn't happen. So they told me that I was supposed to call him every week and do a checkup, but I never called. But the moment, like I said, when I called to report his butt was when he had brought his wife on the truck, like I said, and I had got out the truck because I told him I don't feel comfortable with this. You know what I'm saying? And I had went in the gas station. In the gas station, and I had picked up the phone, and I had called my PSD trainer, and I was on the phone with him, asking him like, "Hey, is this how it's supposed to go?" Excuse me. I had asked him, "Is this how it's supposed to go?" And he was like, "No." And his wife, like I said, she walked in, and she was like, "Oh, but did you get his text? You need to hurry up. It's time to go." At that point, I picked up the phone and I called Prime because I was just like, how is this woman gonna check me? And you don't even work for Prime. You don't work for Prime. I was like, when did Prime hire you? I didn't know I had a secondary trainer. I was just so upset. I was like, are you serious? Like, first of all, you ain't even supposed to be on truck. Second of all, why is he sending you in here? You ain't my trainer. He's my trainer. He could come in here and see if I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that she had to ask me, you need to hurry up. We gonna be late for the load. Like, are you
God,
like, what do you mean we're gonna be late for the load? What are you
at that point in time, like when this started happening in the future, okay, when anybody is on that truck that's not supposed to be there while they training, pick up the phone. That's why we try to tell you will get your training done. Pick up the phone. Let these people know because you have to document everything. Okay, you have to document everything. That these things that are happening to you. And what a lot of people are doing is that they're reporting these things, but they're reporting it after the fact. They're not reporting it when it's happening, and we're trying to get people to report and document while it's happening. And if you did not come out with your story and talk about what happened to you, they don't keep track of documents of this person had a problem with the same trainer. Okay, so that's where we come in as far as who else done had this issue, because I'm sure you're not the first one. Okay, I'm sure they didn't just put you on a truck and all of a sudden he just decided that he was going to do this. He did that and was comfortable enough to do that. And so not only did it happen to you, it could have happened to somebody else before you, somebody else after you. So there has to be some kind of disciplinary action, even though I'm a lease driver, even though they are lease drivers, you are an employee. Okay,
you are training.
You are employing and you are training. Okay, and this is not acceptable. So I'm glad that you got off the truck.
Yeah.
And then that didn't deter you. You still hung in there. Okay. You still hung in there. You was like, okay, that happened to me. I'm not giving up, which I commend you for doing that. But you asked for another trainer. Right? You're like, okay, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna try it again, right? Now,
hold on, wait, before you start, all I gotta say is, man, I cannot. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cuss one more time. I'm so sorry. I cannot make this shit up.
Yeah.
I can't make this shit up. Like, I can't. I cannot. Like, I can't. I'm so sorry, but I can't make this up. Like, I can't make this up. It's just I tried. I did.
So you got home. You ready to get on the truck with your second trainer. You ready to get on the truck with your second trainer. You get on that truck. It has a little odor, a little smell. You like, okay, I can clean. I can get some cleaning stuff. We can clean. We can get it together. I just need to get through my training. Okay. Right. You land in the back. You land in the front. All of a sudden, roasted. Come out, girl. I was done. I was done.
I'm telling you, I was led. I'm telling you, like I said, we was in New Mexico dropping a load. Like I said, his truck had a stench. And I was just like, damn, well, I'm already on the truck with this man. I'm not going to go back to Prime and get another trainer. So I said, fuck it. I'll help you clean. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I even helped the man clean his truck. Because I was like, you know what? I'm not going to, he was such a nice guy. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to, I'm going to just do it. I'm going to help you clean your truck. I'm in here with you. We going to ride out the rest of these 50,000 miles. Because I'm not getting another trainer. That's what I was saying. So, I helped him clean this truck, like I said. And then, like I said, the first thing I seen was a little baby roach. And I was just like, well, nah, I was like, man, we got the
Girl,
doors. Look, I was like,
that's
we got the
smart.
doors wide open. I was like, we got the doors wide open. Maybe it crawled out, we cleaning out his truck, stuff like that. But then, like I said, I got back in the bunk. It was his turn to drive. I was asleep. I woke up. I had like a box of Cheez-Its to like laying next to me. And I woke up and I was, clearly I was hungry because I just went to sleep. I woke up and I started eating the cheeses and I seen this roach just start crawling up the wall. Like, I can't make this shit up. Like, it started crawling up the sides of the wall. And I jumped up so Texas. Like, I just jumped back and I was just like, that's crazy. I was like, he really do got roaches. I was like, oh my God. And then, not like after I killed that one, it was another one that started crawling on top of the roof. And I was like, no, this truck literally has roaches.
Yeah,
I seen three, a baby and two big ones. He got roaches. Ain't no ifs and buts about that.
It was time to go. So they were supposed to, and anytime before you take out a student, each truck is supposed to be inspected before it goes out for odor, for clutter. You have to make room for your student. So you have to inspect the truck before you're able to take a student out. So, there was a lot of different things that happened in, your situation. And I'm so sorry that you went through all of that, but it's not to, it happened. It happened to you. Yeah. And you have a right to tell what happened to you. You're not going to discourage, you're not going to discourage. Some people may be like, I can't do that. But majority still going to go to school. You see what I'm saying? They still going to go to school because it's not going to happen to everybody. They are great trainers. They are excellent trainers there. I know they do. We have excellent trainers at all companies. This was just your situation and what happened to you.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling everybody. Like, even when I did my live video, it wasn't worth it. I told everybody, like, at the end of the day, my extra prime, and you might have a great experience. And I'm not taking that great experience from nobody. And like I said, not every trainer at Prime is bad. Like I said, my PSD trainer, Oregon Jones, he was a bomb ass trainer. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. He was such a good trainer. Like, he was good. Like, at first, it took me some time to get used to him because he yells a lot. But that's just the way he trained, and he good. It's really good trainers at Prime. Okay, and that's what I was telling people. Like, don't take my experience and be like, oh, I'm not going to Prime. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was just my experience. I'm sharing my experience with you because I want y'all to know what to look for when y'all get on these trucks. I want y'all to, know what to look for when your trainer, if he trying to take advantage of y'all. Like, that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, and we want people to share their experience, good, bad, or indifferent. I mean, if it's okay to tell you, you had a positive experience. If somebody didn't have a positive experience, that's okay to share as well. Because it's a learning lesson of, maybe they can look at this situation and say, you know what, we could have did this better, or we can make sure that this doesn't happen again, or, we can take different steps, in the future. So it's not about, no company, I'm telling you, I don't care what company it is, there is no perfect company, because you cannot, as much as you try to have the best program in effect, you can't police people 24/7. Okay. And when you're dealing with individual people, they will try these things because they think that they can get away with, even though it may be against their policy. So it's not that we want to bash them. It's like, okay, hello, I'm sorry this happened to you. And, instead of picking up the phone saying, if you don't take the video down, I'm going to sue you, say, hey, I apologize that this happened to you. And, we are working to try to make sure that this doesn't happen to any other females or drivers out there, that we are changing and making these steps. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, you left there. You told everybody you left. They still tried to call the job and all this kind of stuff.
Man, I had to make 2 videos.
Let me ask you this. Did you find it hard being a student that left Prime to go somewhere else and find a job? Was there a lot of companies that turned you down?
Oh, no. 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 Oh, no. No. First of all, when I left Prime, like I said, I left prom, like I said, because of the trainers, but then ultimately because I had a death in the family. So I was already gone, dealing with my own personal things, Emily. So
That
I'm talking
happened that
about,
didn't allow you to complete.
yeah. So when I
Um,
started applying,
but what I didn't want to happen to you is a lot of times when people share what happens to them as far as they training, they go to try to get a job somewhere else, and a
yeah,
lot of times they're told that they can't because they're under contract. And this is the reason why I don't want you to tell where you work at, okay?
I'm not.
Because
It
because
ain't happening.
um, until you actually a solo driver in your own truck and all that kind of stuff. And the reason why is because some people have experienced being blackballed, like they can't go somewhere else. They won't be able to work somewhere else because they're
Right.
under this contract and things like that. And you didn't want to leave because you wanted to finish there. You was
Yeah.
kind of forced to leave.
Yeah. I was
Actually,
forced to leave.
you went and tried to come back, and they told you no,
Yeah.
right?
And they told me no
So
because of my youth.
now,
Yeah.
what are you supposed to do with this license? Should that hinder you from going to get another job somewhere else? They still going to try to come after you for that contract. The only reason why, the girl that was raped at CR England and the guy went to jail, one of the things that they said, and one of the things that they said in her one of the things that they said in one of the things that on the reports was they forgave the contract. I'm like,
Right.
that's a given to forgive the
Yeah.
contract. The girl was raped, she was in jail, now you're gonna
Right.
say that you forgave the contract. That's a
That's true.
given.
Exactly.
And for people, and that was an issue that we had when we went to Washington, D.C., is people sometimes feel like they cannot complete their training at the facility that they are at, and they
Right.
still are obligated to pay that money back. You know,
Right.
some companies do offer tuition reimbursement, but
Yes.
we don't publicize those companies that hire you. And the reason why is because they go to sue, like CRST sued Swift because of receiving their drivers. Okay.
Right.
So that's why it's very important, just keep that, to yourself. Nobody has to know. You can still talk about
Exactly.
your experience or whatever the case may be. But
Exactly.
the main important thing for you right now is to get through your training, because
Yes.
greater is later. It's going to get better once you get out on the track. And I do want to
Right.
let you know that you have the support. There's a lot of women that been through, some things that you have been through
Right.
may have been worse. Okay. So
Right.
I do want to let you know, especially being 25 years old, getting in this industry, that you have a lot of support, and don't ever feel like you out here by yourself, because you're not.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
kept one eye
Yeah.
on you, because I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Soon as she told that, I was like, okay, it's
Right.
gonna go down. It's gonna go down. I already knew what was gonna happen, but
Right.
I don't want to deter anybody from sharing their experience, whether it's good, bad, or
Or
indifferent. Okay.
right.
And I think what you're doing is wonderful, because you are so young, and that you're able to encourage other women to get into the industry. So I, applaud you. Keep doing
Right.
what you do. It's cold where you at, huh?
Yeah. Yes, cold to the fuck out here.
What
You know,
what are
I'm
you
from
what are
I'm
you
from Texas. It's cold.
I know it, child. You got to get through it. What I know, and then to be able to have to start that training all over again. That's why I try to tell people. It's like, some people be wanting to leave prom or whatever the case may be, and I'm like, listen, you leave, you're gonna have to start that training all over again.
Yeah, and
Okay.
see, that's one thing that I wish that that's the only thing that I wish I would have did different. Well, I mean, I couldn't have did it different because, like I said, I had a death in the family. But if I could give any advice to anybody out there who's thinking they ready to leave their company, get your 6 months, then leave. Because 6 months is way better than the 3 months that I had at
Yeah.
prom. You know what
You
I'm saying?
gotta have at least 3 months as a solo driver.
Yeah.
for me to move you. Okay. If you don't have 3 months, I can't move you. I can move you, but you're gonna have to go through training all over again. Okay.
All over again, right?
So
And I'm
some
just
people
lucky.
some people went through it so bad that they don't even care. They're like, I don't care. I just need to get out of
Right.
here. You
Right.
know. So
I just got so lucky because the company that I'm with, they decided to take the miles that I ran with Prime as experience. So the training that I'm going to be in at this company, I'm not going to be out there for another 3-4 months. You know, they're going to give me 3 weeks of solo training to see how I run a truck. And
yeah,
if they like the way I run, then they'll give me my own truck.
most training is like 4 to 6 weeks, girl. Nobody got no 6 month program like they do. Okay. Um, but in reality, it,
I didn't know.
it makes the more experience you got with somebody on the truck with you, the better off that you be as a driver. I guess they have less incidents and things like that. That's the reason why they keep their drivers on the truck so long, because when you come out of training with Prime, you should be good to go. You should not be having any problems.
You ain't lying. You is not playing. Like, you should be good to go.
You
You be
should
ready
be
to run
good to
anybody
go, honey. When they give
around.
you that automatic truck or whatever the case may be, you should be able to back into any place. Okay, I'll be looking at you
I'm
crazy.
telling you.
I'll never have to worry about nobody coming out of school backing up next to me from Prime. Okay, because I know I'm been through
I'm
6 months of training. Okay,
telling
um,
you.
what are your goals? What is it that you want to do in this industry? What are your plans for the future of 2020?
Well, my plans is, I got big goals. As far as my YouTube goals go, I have big goals for my YouTube. I want to get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year, but we're gonna see how it goes.
Yo,
Because that's my
subscribe to Queen Truck and she wants to get to 10,000. Girl, you ain't saying 5,000. You said 10,000.
10. Because
Okay.
like
That's
I
what
said, I
you
got
get
high hopes. I got high hopes. But as far as in this actual trucking career, what I want to do with this career is I really want to get land, and I really want to get into real estate. Because like I said, I eventually want to have children. So me, being in the trucking for a very long time, I'm going to leave trucking eventually, to settle down, have my children. But I'm going to come back, but I want to get out here. I want to own at least 5 acres of land, specifically in Colorado, because I love it here. I want to real estate, and I also, eventually want to own like maybe an apartment complex. Like, I'm trying to. That's where my mind is going. But I know for a fact by the end of 2020, beginning of 2021, I want to have enough money saved up to go buy my 5 acres of land. I really, really want my 5 acres of land. Like, that's something I want that. Okay. So those are the ultimate goals for me right now.
write your goals down. Get you a vision board, everything that you want
I
to
got
do,
one.
and also put it into layers. Like, have
Right.
a time, and don't um have over expectations. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You
Right.
know what you could do in 3 months. You know where you can be in
Right.
6 months, or whatever the case may be, and just build on that, and it will happen for you.
Right.
I always tell people that we get in this industry to make money and
Right.
to take care of our families, or whatever the case may be. But we also have to have an exit plan as well.
Right.
Nothing lasts forever.
Right.
Okay. Now is your time, because you're young, you're single, you don't have any kids. Okay.
Wait, I'm not single. I'm not
Oh,
single. I
okay,
just
okay, okay. Oh, you said you ain't
Cause
good.
he watching this, and I know he gonna be like, "Oh, so you single?" I'm not single.
Well,
I'm
you
not
ain't
single.
married. What you
I'm not married.
what do they
But
call it? What do the people call it? They call it preoccupied. What do they call it? You ain't
look,
married. So I
I'm
can't
okay. I'm
in
occupied.
a relationship. In a
Uh,
relationship. That's how you do it.
yeah,
Well, it's
yeah.
good that
So,
it's good that you do have somebody that is in trucking that knows
Yeah.
what you're going through, that you're able to talk to about some of the issues and things that you have out here and that you go through. I also would encourage you to, get with a support group because it's hard out here, okay?
Yeah.
And you're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days, you're gonna be like, I don't want to do this no more. But a lot of what you're going through is that initial phase of crawling before we walk. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You could
definitely.
try, and the fact that you didn't give up and that you kept going and you stand encouraged and also trying to encourage other people is something that it should be commended for. So I advise everybody to, check out your channel, look at your channel, and just keep being who you are. Okay, you don't have to make no apologies for anybody. Okay, just you being who you are has grown your channel to what it is now. Okay, and no, people are watching, they sitting back watching, and you are helping somebody else. Okay, so don't focus on, I know you say I got a lot of haters and I'm like a child. You gonna have
Cause they real out here, but
I can write a book. You gonna have baby, they gonna come at
they
you.
real. It's crazy. It's crazy.
They gonna
Like
come at
they just came out of nowhere. I was like, whoa. I think I even got haters who literally just watch my channel just to dislike and comment.
Wait a minute.
I
What
just
she
be
say?
like,
I don't agree.
I just be like, hold up. Like this was such a positive vlog. And they don't come in with the hate. I'm like, man, that's crazy.
They try to break it down, girl. They'll try to break it down.
It's crazy. But before everything is said and done, I do want to get on here. And I honestly, I want to say thank you so much. Like, just, you accepted me into this trucking game. You hitting me up. It means so much to me. Because like I said, I watched you coming out here and it is just, I don't know, I'm not gonna cry, but it just means so much to me. Like, I'm for real. Like, you don't understand how much this means to me. Like, I've literally watched your channel and it's so crazy that I'm even on the platform to even get you to even notice that I'm here. You've been in the game for so long. I watched your videos and it's just crazy. So I just want to say thank you for all your encouragement. I want to say thank you for, making me feel like I'm a part of this trucking YouTube community. Like, it really means a lot to me. And I just want to say thank you.
No, girl, you don't have to cry for the last girl. You can't. But my thing, I did, it comes across, and I've been missing out on a lot of new people that's been coming in the industry, and it's something that I've been meaning to do for a while. It's just that so much other stuff has been going on, but and a lot of times, I used to like subscribe and comment and all that kind of stuff, but just like they come after you, girl, I put a comment down there, and they've been like. So a lot of times I have to reach on the back end. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So even though, I may not say nothing or whatever, I'm always supportive of whatever it is that you're doing. You can always pick up the phone and call. I don't care if it's like, girl, I'm not having it today, or whatever the case may be, because we have to stick together. Not only that, and we have to support and encourage one another. And one thing that I can say is that as a female driver and seeing all these other female drivers that come in this industry, for y'all just to be doing your thing and not getting caught up in the drama and all that kind of stuff, it's just that's what it's about. Man. And everybody's journey is different. Nobody's journey is the same. Right. And
I don't know. You're right. Everybody's journey is different. It is, and I'm like the poster child for different experiences. I'm just saying, like, it's very different, but I don't know. And just thank you though, because you didn't have to do any of it.
To see you as a 25-year-old female, you could be doing so many other things,
Right.
you know, and to make the decision to come in this industry and say, you know what, this is what I want to do. I'm not going to give up. And not only that, I'm going to share my journey with everybody else because there's people that I can't touch. You know, I'm 48 years old. You see, they ain't going to listen to me. They look at me like mama, you
What do
know.
you mean? I watched you.
I'm saying I'm looked at as, you know, she at my auntie or my mama or somebody. You are actually on there, you know, on there as far as that age limit, so you can come across a little bit differently than what I can come across. And I think it takes all of us because there's
Right.
so much room out here.
Yeah.
I mean, let me tell you something. In this trucking, and especially as the women, females out here on the road, like when I started 4 years ago, I keep telling people, if almost 6 years, I'm sorry, 6 years ago, there was three people. There was three people. Okay, three black females. Okay, that was it.
Damn.
Now, you know, you seeing all these other people. I mean, like you see the Nick and Carla, you see the Queen Trucking, you see all these other Shape World, you see all these other people, and it's like, you know, it's your time, it's your time, it's your time, it's your time to shine. It's just your time to tell everybody what you're going through, so we can have so many more people. But other than that, girl, I did want to tell how many. Let me put on my glasses because you know they get mad at me, child. I can't see the comments. Okay. Because
Like,
I
I
can
was
see
trying to my laptop died. I can't even see them. I'm so sad.
I can't get the comments because I done put, and then that's what I do. I get on here and I talk. I don't look at no comments. I just be having a conversation like we talking on the phone. Girl, but I had to stop tonight. You know, I stopped for the night, but I had to stop tonight and get you on and just let everybody know that, you know, no matter what anybody else say, we love you. We encourage you. Keep doing what you do. Keep staying positive. And like I said, if you need anything, okay, just pick up the phone. Don't hesitate. And just keep doing your thing. Okay?
Right.
Anything you want to tell everybody before you go?
Thank you so much for having me on here. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it, but you don't know what this means to me. You just don't understand what me being right here having this conversation. Even when you on it's like you hit me, I was like, oh my God. I was like, is this real? I was like,
Well, I said, wait a minute, because you know I don't have no phone numbers, but I could find it, child. I said, well, let me find Instagram. Well, she better be on the let me send an email, send a bird signal or something. When you was telling your story, I knew you was going through something. And at that time, instead of having people ridicule you and you know, say all these things to you, especially with the phone calls and stuff like that, girl, I can get that stopped immediately. Okay. Wait a minute, hold up. You ain't gonna send too many emails now. We finna put a stop.
Okay. Oh no, she said you had don't send too many emails.
Oh, you ain't gonna send them. Save the emails, and I'm like, wait a minute, they called you. Wait a minute, how many times they called? Wait, they ain't gonna be calling you too many times, girl. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh no, they're not gonna be putting you through that stuff. You go, let you go, leave you alone, and they better not be messing with you no more. They even go down like that.
Man, it was hard though. It was really hard.
I'm looking at harassment, intimidation, retaliation. Girl,
it was hard though. It was definitely hard dealing with that, and that's something that I had to grow a little tougher skin. It was really hard. Like at one point, I actually like started taking down some of my videos, and then Lockout Man, he hit me up. He was like, "What are you doing? Don't let them silence you because." He was like, don't let them silence you. Don't let them put fear in you, And I was just like, you know what? I deserve to share my story. Because like I keep saying, if it would have never happened, it would have never been, I would have never made like none of this. This is real life.
You do. So it should not have been that serious to the point where the threats and the emails and all that kind of stuff. Just because of what you went through. You see what I'm saying? Right. So, at anything, they should have been reaching out saying, hey, Anybody should have been like, this should have been a support system around you to say, girl, I hate that happened to you. You know, if you need me, call me or whatever. And I encourage anybody that gets in this industry, especially a female, to get you a mentor. Get you a mentor, somebody that's been in this industry long enough that they know you can pick up the phone. Girl, he got the woman in the back of the truck. Girl, you call me. I'll be like, what? Where she at, girl? Where she at? Girl, but you need to have somebody that's been in this industry for a while that do know the wrongs and the rights and what you should accept and what you shouldn't accept, because you coming in 25 years old, you don't know those things. You don't know what's okay, what's not okay, what should be done, what should be done. You know, all you doing is trying to get your little training in, okay?
That's all I want to do.
That's all I want to do. I just want to give a training in it. You know, is that too much? Can I just draw it and that's it?
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. That's it. I just want to train and get a truck and drive.
That's all I want. I ain't coming for that.
I'm saying that was it, man. But I like
you
it.
do have
to it's over.
I do want to encourage you to, you know, try to reach out, especially if you have any problems with the Real Women in Trucking. It's a nonprofit organization. We do help females. We do help females that have issues and problems like this, and we don't want it to escalate to being a lawsuit and all that kind of stuff. We try to handle things, you know, before they get out of control or whatever. But when they don't take care of it and when they don't handle the issue and they don't want to talk about it, that's what happens. You get the lawsuits, you get the class actions, you get all this kind of stuff, okay? So if you be upfront about it, acknowledge that there is a problem, work on the issue and try to change it so it doesn't happen to the next female or whoever the case may be, then we can go about our business. You see what I'm saying? But the other thing you're not going to do is you're not going to silence us, you're not going to shut us up, and you're not going to make us not tell what actually happened. Okay? That's not going to happen. Okay, girl. But other than that, I want to say peace, love, joy, and happiness. Do you want to say anything before we leave?
Thank you to everybody who has allowed me to even get this far in on this platform and speak. You know, thank you to all the YouTube truckers who have got out there and, you know, made me feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to Miss Diva Trucker for allowing me to be on this platform to even speak and tell my story. You know, thank you to everybody. That's all I can really say. I'm happier now. I feel more, you know, I'm more in the light. You know, I don't feel like I have a weight on my shoulders anymore. I'm more happy. And, you know, I'm not going to let nothing stop me. I'm going to keep getting out here. I'm going to keep trucking and I'm going to keep telling my story. You know, it's just that now, you know, now that I've learned from this experience with Prime, you know, I'm going to move a little differently. But, you know, I still want to come to y'all and give y'all the content and be authentic and just try to get out there.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna make it because you got it. You're gonna make it. You're gonna get your truck. It's gonna get a lot easier for you because you'll be a solo driver. You know. Man. And do you plan on teaming with your significant other?
Yes, I do. We gonna team like, look, we gonna team probably like, because right now I was gonna go stay here and, you know, get my year experience because he got his. I'm trying to get mine. And, you know, once I get my year, we can go anywhere together, you know? Right. So
enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. You only live once, okay? And y'all going to be able to go to so many different places. Get out that truck. Enjoy yourself. Make your money. Stack your bread. And just live your life and be happy. Okay?
Right.
All right. So peace, love, joy, and happiness, y'all. Peace out. We will talk to you all later.
Bye.
Bye.